Hey, what's going on? This is Carolina Millan, and I want to welcome you to a new episode of Driving with Carolina. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about the last 4 months of the year. And it's going to, take a lot of courage from you to really make the best out of the last 4 months. Today is September 3rd, as I am recording this video, but of course, what I'm going to share with you can be and should be applied at any time. First of all, I want to show off my new US Open shirt. My brother got me this shirt. He went to the US Open and he brought it for me. I love tennis. When I was little, I wanted to be a professional tennis player, but my parents didn't agree with me, and so they never paid me for the lessons. They never paid for me to take lessons. By the way, I'm in a traffic light. That's why I'm not looking at the horizon. Anyway, I apologize in advance. This video is going to be a little bit shaky. I bought this new support for my iPhone to do videos in the car with the iPhone, and it's not working that well. It shakes. I normally do my videos with my GoPro, but my GoPro support broke, so I need to get a new one. So hopefully the next few episodes of this show will be done properly with my GoPro and we don't have this shakiness. But what I always tell people when I talk about video, there are so many important aspects about video, but it's not the most important. The image and quality of the image isn't the most important when you are delivering a message, which is what I'm attempting to do today in this episode. Anyway, let's go into what brought us here. September. This is that point of no return. This is the moment you realize, oh, the year is almost over. And this is the moment when you should start planning for 2017 already. What's 2017 going to look like for you and your business? People make the mistake of waiting until December to think about their vision, to think about their goals. And if you watch the previous episode of Driving with Carolina, you'll see that I talked about your vision, how important it is to be clear on what your vision is. And I recommended visionday.com from Rob Berkeley because, that's an interview with him. That's what inspired me to talk about vision. And I also talk about how useless your goals can be when you don't have a clear vision of where you want to go. So get clear on your vision, okay? So go watch the previous episode if you haven't. Anyway, September is a good month for you to really think things through and really look at 2017 as if it's already here and start planning for it. How do you plan for it? Well, start thinking about the calendar first of all. For example, for us marketers, it's always a good opportunity to take advantage of contingency to sell more of our products and services, but always in a good way, always in a way that adds value. So for example, if I'm starting to plan my 2017 marketing plan, I will look at the first holidays of the year, one of them being Valentine's Day, right? So how can you plan for a good Valentine's Day promo? Okay, then you obviously have New Year's, and January 1st is always a great date, probably the first 15 days of January really. It's always a good moment for you to plan a promotion, to launch something new, something that will help people stick to their New Year's resolutions. I also have a video on my YouTube channel where I talk about how to make every day feel like January 1st. All right, so that every day you wake up with that reset, like, wow, I have a brand new day, brand new opportunity to make things happen and not just wait until the year resets, okay, which is a common mistake people make. So look at the calendar and start planning for the first few months and start planning around the holidays, around special dates. Then you have Easter, whether you're Catholic or not. I think there are so many Catholic holidays, and I was raised Catholic, and I consider myself I guess I still consider myself a Christian, but I don't know if I have a religion right now. Well, I don't want to talk about religion, but anyway, there are so many Catholic holidays that people celebrate even when they're not Catholic, or even when they were born Catholic, but they don't really practice it. I think Catholicism is one of the most laid-back religions. I said I didn't want to talk about religion, but here we are. Anyway, my point is, whether you yourself consider yourself religious or not, there are still dates that are pretty universal, like Christmas, like Easter, and I get promotions all the time from marketers on those dates, right? Offering me promos related to Easter and Christmas and everything. So you can use those holidays in your marketing. So start looking at 2017 and start making a plan. Now, the other thing I don't want you to ignore is the fact that there are still 4 full months left of 2016. And the other mistake people tend to make at this time of the year is they say, well, whatever, I didn't reach my goals for this year. I'll just start planning for the next one. And then they pretty much dismiss the last few months, the last few weeks of the year. Don't do that. There's so much you can get done still and end 2016 with a bang. And that's exactly what I'm planning to do. I was looking at my own goals that I wrote in December 2015. All the goals that I had for 2016, there are only a handful that I accomplished. The majority, I didn't accomplish them. And I'll tell you what's the biggest mistake I made so that you don't make it. The biggest mistake I made was that I wrote my goals in a notepad, and that's actually the way to do it. Don't type them in a Word document or something. Write them down handwritten, okay, with your hands, in a legal pad. But the mistake I made was that I wrote them down in that legal pad, and then what did I do? I didn't rip the page. And so my goals just stayed there in the legal pad, and I pulled them out last month and was like, oh wow, cannot believe I didn't have my goals in front of me the whole time. There were only a few of my goals, bumpy. There were only a few of my goals that I actually wrote and hung in front of me in my office. But the really big ones, I left them on the legal pad, and that's a mistake that I made that you should avoid at all costs, okay? So that's one thing. Make a 90-day plan. Today, sit down, watch this video, sit down and start writing down what the next 90 days are going to look like. Human beings, we are more about marathons and not sprints. So don't try to achieve a whole lot in 7 days or 2 days or 1 week or whatever. Always think about 90-day blocks. 90-day blocks. What can you realistically do in the next 90 days? And focus on that. For me, I have a couple of product launches that I will be doing. I am redesigning my coaching services and my coaching sales funnels. I am relaunching my membership site, my Inner Circle, and I will actually lower the price. So if you're not an Inner Circle member yet, you'll be excited about this. I'm going to be relaunching that in September. I'm going to lower the price and ramp up the value. And, that's the way to go. If you can over-deliver for your market and still get paid what you're worth, you can do wonders. You can achieve so much, really. There's so much you can do in the next 90 days. So take September to look at the big picture. Look at the big picture of your business. Look at your next 12 months. So start looking at 2017 already. Don't wait until December to look at it. Look at 2017 now. Plan for it. And at the same time, craft your 90-day plan, your 90-day marketing plan for your business. And if you had big goals, which, we all have big goals, look at your big goals that you were supposed to achieve by December. And instead of hammering yourself, instead of bringing yourself down and tell yourself, oh, I'm terrible, I didn't achieve my goals and blah, 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 look at those goals and rewrite them. and turn them into 90-day goals instead of 12-month goals. And the bigger ones, push them to 2017. But don't take this, don't go overboard with this. Don't push everything until 2017, okay? Seriously, this takes enormous honesty with yourself, and few people are able to have that with themselves. The only person you will be fooling is yourself. And the next people you will be fooling are those you love. So it always helps. When you don't achieve your goals, you know what else helps? Writing down who are the people who will get affected by your behavior. Who are the people who will suffer if you don't accomplish your goals? Because you want to make sure that you have some accountability every time that you are planning for your life, that you're planning for your business, for your goals. I know there are people that you care about. Okay, it could be your immediate family, it could be friends or business partners, all the people who will suffer if you don't accomplish those goals. And keep them in mind as well, because when us human beings are so wrapped up around ourselves, that's when we feel the most miserable. When you are able to go outside of yourself and really think about all the lives that you can impact, that you will inevitably impact with your actions, life becomes so much more when it's no longer just about you. I've been beating myself down already over some goals I didn't reach, and some numbers in my business where I look at last year and last year I was doing better at this time, and I started to beat myself up. But that's not the way to go, and that's not going to bring you any more success or any more happiness. Okay, so avoid that. I'm telling you, because I've been there and I've done that. Avoid that and start looking ahead. Build your 90-day plan. Look at 2017. Start looking at the calendar. Start planning the promotions you'll make next year. But really do focus on the last 4 months of this year to end it with a bang, okay? When you get to December, you'll be like, wow, I got so much done. I accomplished so much between September and now. Thank you, Carolina. Thank you to anybody who motivated me. That's how I want you to be at the end of the year. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Driving with Carolina, and please do share it. If you're watching this on YouTube or on my blog, hit the share buttons, share it with your platforms, with your communities. It would mean so much to me, and it's what really keeps me going and creating all this free content for you, because I really care about your success. My success is only a fruit of the people that I can help, the people that I can touch, the people like you who watch my videos and really put into action all the stuff that I talk about. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's going to be a button somewhere here in this corner, I believe. You'll see my logo here in the corner. Click there, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and leave me a comment, please. Tell me if this video was useful. Tell me what other topics you would like me to cover in the next episodes of Driving with Carolina. And again, I invite you to live your life with passion, with joy, and make every day extraordinary. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.